Hey there, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Hi. How are you all doing? How's your Sunday night? So, well, today we are playing, again, we are playing more Persona 5 Royale. Because I really want to finish this game and I want to get started on other games already. Jesus Christ, this game is like a little too long. Bagay, this game is like 200 hours. What did I get myself into? Right? What did I get myself into? Right, so it's time. I know people are like busy this Sunday. They aren't as available online. It's supposed to last week, but whatever. We are going to have a grand time. Well, a quick grand time because I have an early face-to-face meeting tomorrow. Work is getting in the way of streaming again. Real life is getting in the way of streaming again. But whatever. Let's have fun tonight. So, to everyone in the chat, hello. Please do say hi before we get started. Please do say hi. I see you. I know who you are. Please do say hi. Right, so let's look for Kanashiro's palace.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Okay.
Damn, these guys are threatening as usual. Watch out, they're coming from below too. Oh, there aren't many enemies left. Is the boss coming up? That's it. That's a lot of tentacles. Can't hit the core without destroying them first. Yes. I got it.
Yes.
You destroyed all the tentacles and the core too.
Hey.
Wow, you actually managed to beat the level. I'm impressed. I bet getting so close to the enemy increased your guts. Yes, it did. Ooh, I'm on level 3 guts now.
Yeah.
Let's get to sleep soon, okay?
I can't believe you guys ditched me yesterday. I almost entered a world I want nothing to do with.
So, for context, Ryuji got pulled into a drag queen show, and I really don't know what's gonna happen with him, but I really do want to see him go into drag because that would be fantastic.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just start it up, Yusuke.
Okay, I entered Kanashiro's name into the nav, and just as expected,
It's a hit.
All we need now are the two other keywords. What he thinks of as his palace, and where it is. But we don't have any clues other than people falling victim around here. We'll just have to try whatever keywords we can come up
So
with.
we need to look for Kaneshiro.
Oh, that's gonna be impossible. How many buildings do you think there are in Shibuya?
No complaining.
If we can figure out what the palace is, we may be able to guess where it is by association.
It's probably somewhere he's got complete control over. Maybe a garden?
No candidates found.
He likes money, so what about a money bath? I've seen people online with things like that.
No candidates found.
No, not even close.
Okay, so it's gonna be my turn.
Can you think of anything?
Let's go with mansion.
No, not even close. How about it?
With a bank.
I see.
Why would he want?
Candidate found.
Okay, that's a hit.
Why would he want a bank?
So, he thinks of somewhere in this city as his own bank.
I thought it'd be something less realistic. That's all it is, huh?
So weird.
Now then, what location would Kaneshiro think of as his bank?
If we're talking about a place where he keeps his cash, maybe his own hideout?
How about a real bank?
His cognition wouldn't be distorted in that case.
Damn it, we ain't getting anywhere.
This may be difficult to explain, but doesn't it seem we're thinking a little too inside the box?
Yes. Yushka is correct. The weirdo is correct.
Palaces emanate a passionate madness. It feels as though we're missing that aspect.
Hmm.
The hell are you talking about?
He's right.
This palace is a bank for someone who extorts money with criminal acts. It's something more...
But what other ways can we think about it? Oh, could it mean a place you withdraw money?
Hold on. Do you think it might have something to do with the victims? He's taking money from his victims' wallets, right? That means his bank is wherever they are.
That's terrible. But you may just be right.
Oh, come on! How many people do you think Kaneshiro's taken advantage of in all of Shibuya?
Okay, so this palace is going to be gigantic.
Result found.
Wait a second.
What?
I have a hit.
Huh? Oh, wait, what? Did I say something right?
The place that Kaneshiro thinks of as a bank is... all of Shibuya.
Oh my god, it's going to be a gigantic. It's gonna be a gigantic. Okay, this is going to be a gigantic palace.
What? Like, the entire city?
I see. That's certainly where his victims are. It turns out
Okay.
he really is a terrible criminal.
But wait, is it okay for us to go into the palace right out of a crowd like this?
Nobody notices if a piece of trash disappears from a trash can. This ain't any different.
Your people, Ryuji.
In that case, let's go.
Beginning navigation.
Finally, after 2 streams. Finally, after like 2 to 3 streams, gameplay.
What are those?
Vans?
Walking ATMs. That must be his cognition of people. So this is what Kaneshiro considers a bank.
I never thought it would be the entire district. Look around us. The distortion is affecting the whole of Shibuya.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, that's right. Even when we were in the castle and the museum, the city outside looked normal.
He sees everyone in Shibuya as his patron.
No surprise for a mafia boss.
It's best we focus on finding Kaneshiro's location and stealing his treasure as soon as possible.
Yeah, his hideout's gotta be somewhere around here. Let's go look for it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's look for a bank. There should be a huge one around here somewhere. Okay.
Hey,
Look at that person trembling over there. Do you think he's a victim? We should talk to him. Does these guys even have mouth? Excuse me, can we... But please, forgive me. What happened? I don't have any more. Please, I'm telling you, not even 1 yen.
Come on, man.
Oh, cool it. We're not trying to mug you or anything. Please, I don't want to end up like the others. Were you assaulted? There's no doubt he's a victim, but he can't even hold a goddamn conversation. Let's try someone else. Try to talk to him again. It's not letting me through. That means... Yeah, that one's a bust. Okay, I guess...
Joker.
Fine. Investigate the city.
Perhaps.
Okay, there's another one. Are those...
No.
Oh, no. This is terrible. All of these are real people, right? This is effed up. I don't think that we can talk to any of the ones here. So... Can't...
Damn it.
Oh my god, I see these... That would appear to be the case, but there is nobody we can speak to, let alone a bank anywhere.
Joker.
Let us try checking the station once more. We may have overlooked something important. Okay, let's go. Can't pay it back. Got conned. Oh.
Wait.
Oh look, do you think that person's a victim too?
Hey.
Excuse me, can we have a word? We are. It's no use all over. I'll end up just like them. Happened. Can you tell? I've fallen so far from a place where Kaneshiro leaves no tracks.
What do you mean?
Could that mean? Hey, you gotta tell us a little more then. I'm too tired. Please, let me rest. Oh dear lord. Okay, if you can you like please tell me if the audio on your end is fine? Doesn't look like this one's going to say anything. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Kaneshiro leaves no tracks. Does he mean that literally, or could it be figurative?
Hey.
Hey, why don't we go over all of the intel we have now? They have apparently fallen quite far. Wait a second, they've fallen from a place where Kaneshiro doesn't leave any tracks. So they gotta look up. Did that mean they were actually thrown down from somewhere high up? What do you mean, like a skyscraper? There ain't any of those around here, I don't think.
No.
Wait, what's that? Wait, what? Oh.
Is that it?
Oh.
Up in the air. No wonder we couldn't find it.
Oh.
Kaneshiro doesn't leave any tracks, huh? Figures it'd be floating.
Anyway, hello, welcome to the stream, people. Hello. Say hi if you're lurking, please do at least say hi. And tell me how your Sunday is going.
So, how do we get up there? Can you turn into a helicopter, Morgana?
And has a point.
No, just a car.
You're useless! Come on! Don't you have some kind of secret gadget or something?
Are you kidding me?
Shut it! I'm not some robot cat. I mean, I'm not a cat at all.
This may be the limit of what we can do today.
We gotta find a way to get up there.
Let's think about it some more tomorrow, okay?
Alright, we should get out of here for now. Run for it!
So we need one more person who can help us out with Kaneshiro. Who's Oya again? Evening. Oh.
It's that woman who reeks of alcohol.
You free? Yeah. Right, I have a bit of advice for you. It's about that Kaneshiro guy. He's more dangerous than I thought. The police haven't tracked him down, so I dug a little deeper. Turns out he has some real shady connections. I won't say anything more than that.
Shady connections.
He's not someone a teenager like you should mess with. You should really back off, okay? Well, that's all I wanted to say. See ya.
Proving our justice isn't going to be easy. We'd better discuss this with everyone tomorrow.
And just when we find the palace, it's all the way up in the sky. What a pain. I'm sure the police are tired of this guy too.
Well then.
This reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You wanna check out the TV? Mhm. Let's see what everyone else did. Let's see if there's any curry available right now. Yeah, let's make curry.
Make sure you close up.
Cooking dinner, huh? I'm about to head home, but careful with the stove, alright? Seems to be going well so far. By the way, what was that white sauce you added?
Let me explain.
It's you add yogurt. Oh, okay. This cultured dairy product is used to add acidity, richness, and sweetness to the curry. It also balances out the spice level. Well, you learn everything daily. You learn everything every day. I mean, you learn something new every day. What the hell? I can't words. Yogurt, huh? I wonder if the curry changes color when you add that. You throw it all together with such gusto. Could it be that the secret ingredient is confidence? Nice, the curry's smelling good. This'll definitely be a hit. I love that they're just like literally shrinking the curry.
Alright.
Oh!
You're awfully proud of yourself. Decent curry.
Well then. I've been thinking lately. About those phantom thieves, I mean. If Dad were still alive... Sorry, I shouldn't bring this up while we're eating.
It's okay. Keep going.
I just wonder if he would have been on their side. That's all.
The only reason you have time to think about that is because you depend on someone else.
What?
That's not...
What?
You don't have to do a single thing, and you're provided with food, clothes, a home. I've had no time to think on such ridiculous thoughts. Would Dad have been happy with them? I don't care. He died upholding some lofty sense of righteousness, leaving all his responsibilities on us.
All I was trying to say was...
Isn't it about time you grew up and acknowledged our situation? Right now, you're useless to me. All you do is eat away at my life. Sorry, that was uncalled for. I'm just really tired. I'll be eating dinner out from tomorrow on.
Wow, that was raw.
I just remembered.
I've been seeing a lot of shows on TV lately about these phantom thieves of hearts. I just wonder why bother stealing hearts? Can't do anything with them. They have no monetary value either. If I were them, I would go for something with a concrete, clear value, like gold. Really good job, teacher. Speaking of, there's another kind of metal that's very valuable in its own way. They're called minor metals, and they're used in many electronics. In fact, most of you probably have some on your person right now. In your pockets, in your purses.
Give me an answer.
Were you listening, Takamaki-san? Give me one example of something most of you have that contains minor metals. I mean...
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady Anne is obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out.
Hey, this doesn't look good.
I don't know at all. What? Can you help me out? Something that uses minor metals, and all of us have something like that. Right now, I've got my lipstick, my smartphone, and my mascara. One of these is minor. It's a smartphone. Oh yeah, she said something about electronics, right?
Okay, I'm finished.
This is it.
Correct.
Yep. A lot of minor metals are excavated in China. Some countries simply produce more than others. Okay, cool. But a lot of the recyclable trash we throw away contains minor metals too. Uh-huh. I'm just checking something. Give me a second. In other words, a junkyard is much more valuable than someone else's heart. Wow, that's a little holy. That is a little. Oh hey, Haley Gaia's Joyce, what's up? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome in. How are you? It's been a while. Kakarating ko lang, may hugot na agad. Hey Billy, what's up? The game gets good from here otherwise. Hey Billy, question, man. Did you go to the thing today, or was it just yesterday? Or man, I should really get started on the Yakuza 0. Thanks.
Tiger drop.
Thanks for resubbing, Liga Yas Joyce.
Liga Yas
Sub
Joyce.
For 9 months total.
Liga Yas Joyce. Hey, thanks for resubbing. Thanks for the 9-month streak. Thanks for the 9-month subscription. Appreciate it so much. The rally was yesterday. I hope, Billy, the situation in your area gets better though. Because, man, it must be like really annoying. Pero yeah, ang daming hugot ng game na to. Sobrang daming hugot ng game na to.
Thanks!
Phew, thanks for the help.
Nice going!
Lady Ann seems really relieved. Charm. You're pretty good at studying. Okay.
We ain't got nothing.
Are we out of luck?
It's no fair his palace is up in the sky.
If only we could contact the real Kanashiro. Hmm?
What do you want?
Nothing in particular. I just saw you all together here.
Oh god, Makoto.
Huh, that's so.
You seem to be having quite a bit of trouble.
So you're here to check up on us? You may be the student council president, but when it comes to what we do, you're useless.
Useless?
Right now, you're useless to me. All
Oof.
you do is eat away at my life.
Oof.
To be frank, yes.
Just stay on your high horse and watch. Or do you want to eavesdrop since you're so good at it?
Yeah, but you know what, Makoto? That's not how you make friends, though. I mean, life at home may be shitty for you, but that's not how you make friends.
So you wish to get in contact with Kanashiro? That is what you were just discussing, weren't you?
Christ. Why is this... Why is she like really... Why is she like... Nice.
Nice. Nice.
It seemed you just needed to find out where he is.
And for anyone else who is watching, Billy, It Burns, and I are in an arms race to make the most cursed redeems on Twitch. So I actually don't know who's in the lead, but I do actually have this one. Where is it? I am missing it. I do have Big Chungus at 70 points. This ain't the stream, it's a goddamn arms race. So I do have Big Chungus. I don't see how Billy can... Well, Billy will find a way to top it. Something like that.
Hey, you don't gotta answer her honestly.
So you're just the good girl type to push over.
Akechi. Akechi.
Now you're useless to me. I'm not.
What was that?
Fine. I'll help you meet Kanashiro.
What?
What exactly is she planning on doing?
She had a dead serious look in her eyes.
Oh, you also redeemed Big Chungus. Also, for anyone else who's watching, I also created this one.
Does this mean she has an idea as to where Kanashiro may be?
What is the student council president doing with the mafia boss?
I highly doubt that.
I didn't like her stern face.
Ugh, what is up with her?
There are way too many people here.
We're never gonna find her.
Hello? It's me, Makoto Nijima. Just stay on the phone and listen. Make sure you record the call as well.
Huh? Who is it?
Do you guys know Kanashiro?
What? That idiot! What's she doing?
I heard I could find someone named Kanashiro if I came to Central Street.
Oh my god, no, don't.
Central Street.
Makoto, what the hell are you doing?
She's being too rash.
What are you getting at?
It's these guys again.
He's blackmailing the students of Shujin Academy, is he?
Girl, you're gonna get yourself killed. What the fuck?
Tell him if he doesn't want me talking to the police about it, he better agree to meet with me.
You're gonna get killed.
You got a death wish or something?
He says he'll meet you. Get in.
It's really in front of the protein lovers gym.
You better be taking me to Kaneshiro.
He
That's
said get the fuck in!
AX. Oh god. That was perfect timing. Please follow Ings. He streams a lot
There we go. Here's the
of
chess
Pokemon
piece.
Go. And he is like the greatest
Yes.
overlay in our friend
Sound
group.
effects.
Maybe in all of Twitch. Who knows?
Let's check it again. There we go. Yes.
What we do right here in summer vacations, we do the we clean the beaches,
Beaches.
and
For the boys, your favorite bikini. I gotta get our internet situation fixed so I can stream. Yeah, we are missing your streams.
It's the guys that messed with us the other day. So they were connected to Kaneshiro.
I still have to do my VJ Greg cosplay. Yes, man. Please do, please do.
Is she still on?
Contact Kaneshiro-san. Tell him we got a good one.
Oh no.
Where are we going?
Yeah, I guess we can't do anything to her if she's Kaneshiro-san's customer.
Hey, I asked a question here. Where are we going?
We gotta go after them.
Ryuji, get a taxi. Okay, I've got their license plate. My sketching skills have come in handy.
Ah, shit, he ignored me! Damn it, I said stop!
Oh Jesus Christ, Ryuji.
Ryuji!
Hurry up and get in!
So, you're seriously the student council president of Shujin. You know what happens to anyone who snaps at me, don't you? So, whose number is this? Your boyfriend?
Jesus Christ. Makoto, what the fuck?
What in the world?
Who the fuck are you? Nijima-san.
Nijima-san?
What the hell did you do to her?
Oh, I get it. You got followed, you dumb shits.
Holy moly!
That bag you saw the other day, the crocodile one, how much was it?
About 3 million.
Gaudy woman.
For real?
Better thank those guys.
What?
I'm royally pissed right now. Can you tell? You know how spending money relieves stress? It's you goddamn brats sniffing around like dogs and barging in here like you own the joint.
Okay. Just slog through this na lang. Yeah.
See this empty space? I'm so pissed that now there's a 3 million yen gap here.
Okay.
It pisses me off even more if I don't fill it up. I'm a perfectionist.
What the hell is going on here?
So
Sorry, late reply. I usually put your video on when I do laundry. No worries, no worries.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh.
Come on. You all look so tense.
Oh no, what's happening?
I think I'll call it debauchery of minors at a club. So, can I send this to your school?
That's...
Oh damn, I got booze and cigs in the shot. Maybe some drugs too. Ah, this is so hilarious. I feed on dumb shits like you. Understand, pretty little student council president. Now listen up. Run your mouth to the police, and I'll break all of you, starting with your families. I want to give you the usual month, but well, you have such a large group here. 3 weeks. Bring 3 million in by then, no less. Summer bonuses are around the corner, you know. It'll be easy if you beg your mommies and daddies. Now get out of my sight. I'm about to have some fun.
What? To hell with that!
Don't bother with him. Makoto's safety is more important right now.
Three weeks for the 3 million yen. Things have taken a serious turn for the worse. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drag you in like this.
For real.
I was stupid.
I must agree. You should have easily imagined this happening.
Hey, Yusuke!
I was so caught up in trying to be useful.
Alright, enough of the blame game. What's done is done.
I'm gonna cause trouble for Sis, too.
Sis?
My older sister has a commendable job, and she's a much more remarkable person than me. A lot happened after we lost our father 3 years ago. So it's just us living together.
Okay. I'll just turn off the fan next to me because it's really... Oh. Okay. That gave me a heart attack.
But I'm still a child, so all I am is a burden to her.
What the hell just happened?
And that's why you were so reckless?
I just wanted to be useful in some way to someone.
You know, I might not get your whole situation, but ain't it a bit off saying that you're useless to her?
It's the truth, though. In particular, I have to apologize for what happened to you. Now that I think on it, the truth about Kamoshida must have been covered up by the whole school. I had my suspicions, but I couldn't do anything about it. No, I didn't do anything. Had I cared enough, I could have done something. People like me must really be what others call scum of the earth.
Real scum wouldn't call themselves that.
Huh?
I'm the same. It's just like you said before. I was closest to Shiho, but I didn't do anything. Besides, Kamoshida's the one to blame. Shiho understands that.
Don't know what's going on. There's a lot that's happening.
Takamaki-san.
Takamaki-san.
You didn't have a place to belong either. Isn't that right?
Me either?
We won't let anyone fall victim again. Now, what should we do from here?
I'll do something about the money. So can we please just drop the case with Kaneshiro?
No can do. We're all caught up in this.
We can't have you rushing things on your own anymore and making the situation worse.
Thanks, Yusuke.
If only we could do something about that bank.
Ryuji!
Bank?
Oh, right! The bank! She isn't useless at all. She may be our key in. Hear me out, you guys.
Okay, what is Morgana gonna do?
Our key in? What do you mean?
A cat? Are you all okay?
We've become Kanashiro's targets. That means we've become customers of Kanashiro's bank.
I see. The reason why we couldn't enter before was because we weren't considered his customers.
And wouldn't you say that she in particular is a special customer? Let's take her with us. She is responsible for our current situation.
Whoa, I don't follow this at all.
Hey, we are gonna scout the palace.
She risked her life doing something so reckless. At the very least, she has the right to know. Won't you come with us?
What? Wait, to where?
Yeah, where are we going?
The palace, you dummy. Okay, so Makoto is probably a phantom thief.
A canine?
It's Fox.
Be quiet. The shadows are going to notice us.
A monster cat?
I'm not!
That's Morgana, the cat that was in his bag. This is what happens when we come here.
That voice. Takamaki-san? Where are we?
We're inside Kanashiro's... well, the world inside his heart.
What?
It's another reality in which Kanashiro's distorted desires have materialized.
Another reality? It's floating in the air. This is reality? My goodness. I'm sorry, it's just... But since this really exists, I can't doubt it.
Yep.
Reality that one's heart shows. Is it like the application of optical illusions in social cognitive psychology?
What the fuck are you talking about, Makoto?
That's something we have no idea about.
It's that what the fuck are you talking about Jessie meme. But we can replace Jessie with Makoto.
I see. So stealing one's heart... That may be like overriding their cognition. I think I kind of get the logic behind it.
Ain't she more amazing than you?
We're about the same!
Then, does that mean there's an ATM version of myself somewhere in this world too?
Perhaps. Regardless, we can change Kanashiro's heart and make him confess if we steal his treasure. If it all goes well, that is.
We'll make it go well. Everyone will notice us for sure if we take someone like Kanashiro down.
Our justice will also become resolute.
Think we'd be able to give courage to those in need if it happens?
For the sake of those in need, huh? You sound like my father.
Your father?
No, don't mind me. You want to go to that bank, right? Let's go then. If I've become a customer of that bank, then they'll have to let me in.
Hey, let's go.
For real?
What the fuck?
It's just as I calculated.
Whoa, okay, this is cool.
You know how you can use your card to get into banks during after hours? I thought that I'd be able to get in, since I have the same identity as such customers. I'm Kanashiro's source of revenue, after all.
Ah, that makes sense.
Wow. This place is huge.
I rarely gotta go to the bank, so this is making me kinda nervous.
Being in a bank with costumes like these is so obvious. We're totally robbers.
You got that right.
No one goes into a bank dressed like that to rob.
It seems there will be a lot of shadows from here on.
All according to Keikaku. Translator's notes. Keikaku means plan.
Huh? What's that about?
Wait lang, is there a... Wait lang, I'm thinking, is there a redeem... Is there... Wait. All okay. I've seen all according to Keikaku. Pero wala akong makitang green screen nun. So, that's going to be something that I might have to work on. Yeah, I think, Billy, that might be a good redeem. Text lang nalalabas. All according to Keikaku.
Enemies attack us here.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I've trained in Aikido. Don't worry. I can defend myself.
Hey, RM! Hello, hello, hello!
Thanks for resubbing, our munchkins. They've been subbed for 4 months total.
Thanks, RM. Hey, hello, hello, hello to my 2 subbers. Hello.
Self-defense won't do much good against shadows. But then again, it's better than nothing.
We have to go in from the front, don't we? I'm an honorary customer, so I better act like one. I will be useful for you guys.
Don't get yourself killed, Makoto. Don't. Oh, Jesus. She's gonna get herself killed, won't she? She is gonna get herself killed. Makoto, best girl in Joy. She started really, really annoying. As in, I really hated her.
Let's go. Shall we go?
Let's go in. Dalawa agad.
What business do you have here?
I had a feeling this would happen.
Come at us.
No, wait!
She's one of Kanashiro's customers.
I'd like to speak with the bank president.
Excuse me, but do you have an appointment?
I need to talk to him. Now let me through.
Let him pass.
That voice. It's Kanashiro.
Yo, banks have presidents?
Yes, but not the political
Yeah.
sorts. In theory.
That was based, Yusuke. That was based. Starting to like you. Please wait. Reception is to the right, towards the back. I strongly advise that you do not attempt to go elsewhere. Is there anything I can...
Focus.
Nope, there's nothing for me to do at the moment.
I have something.
Reception is just past this door. Fine. Why would they put the reception just to the why would they put the reception like all
Incredible.
places gigantic? To think.
Well,
Okay, wait. Just give me a second. I need to. just need to use the CR really quick. I'm not even going on BRB. Just give me like a minute. So I guess he went on a wee break. Okay, let's go to the reception. Yep, I see nothing. This is the reception office. Hurry on inside. Wait, is there... Since it's floating up in the sky, does this place have a... Wait. No, this is not...
How many beef bowls could I eat with this?
Unauthorized entry, property damage, and other disturbances. That comes to 3 million yen in total. You're here regarding that, correct, Miss Beautiful President? It must be quite tough gathering so much money. I'd be willing to give you a loan, you know.
You gonna call it off then?
No, a loan. The interest rate is 10% a day.
10% interest a day. That means 1 day is...
It's 300,000 yen.
There's no need to be alarmed. I have a more manageable option for people like you.
That was your plan from the beginning, wasn't it?
Quite the impressive insight.
Jesus Christ. Makoto is a piece of shit.
Nijima-san.
Shadow Kaneshiro looks like a bloated drowned corpse, right? And then he has a stash that the other Kaneshiro doesn't have.
Or should I say, the younger sister of the beautiful prosecutor, Sai Nijima.
Oh no.
How do you know that?
Please don't underestimate our intelligence network. My, what wonderful goods have come falling into my lap.
Don't be ridiculous!
Young women are such great assets. They lack strength, be it social, physical.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
It's as if they only exist to be devoured by the strong.
Fuck this guy.
That just might be the rule since the dawn of history.
You truly are despicable.
You better be ready, Kaneshiro. We're gonna snatch your treasure from you.
You did not have to tell them the game plan, Ryuji.
Don't make me laugh, you petty thieves.
You know, Ryuji, you did not have to tell them the plan. What the fuck, bro?
My citadel has the highest security installed in it. Anyone will do anything for money. I'll rob you of your lives as easily as I breathe air.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna fight them.
Get them.
It's Mr. Kaneshiro's orders.
Finally a battle after like 3 streams. What's the plan?
I don't see a weak weakness. All according to plan. All right, pass the baton and follow up.
Nice.
Zoro, show your might. Ah, that felt good. Persona! Go!
Nice.
This is my other self. Useless. You.
Ouch.
Persona.
Good thinking.
I appreciate it. Persona! Take this!
Perfect.
The first squad's been taken down! Send it back up! The target is still alive! We must deal with them at any cost!
Never mind. I am thou.
Chivalry's friend. Okay.
There.
It's almost scary how good I am. It's almost scary how good I am.
There's nothing I can say that'll get through that some snot-nosed brats.
Words aren't getting through.
Okay, there's a third squad coming in. There we go.
What the? There's no end to them. Have they really been hired with money? We're in trouble at this rate. Let's run!
I wanted to fight that guy.
Why did the security guards turn into monsters? And what were those supernatural powers? Could those have been the personas you mentioned?
Does now really look like the time to be asking that? We need to retreat. Makoto, make sure you don't get separated from us. Hurry, Joker. The exit's just over there.
I have something.
There's no end to them!
Guys!
Wait, what? Guys, you seem to be in quite a pickle.
How dare you sneak around Kaneshiro?
Those would be my words. However, I do thank you for providing me with such wonderful goods. It's time you disappear. Managing a bank is tough as it is, so it's my policy to kill clients who are more trouble than they're worth.
So Kaneshiro,
One impertinent brat disappear is enough to set an example in that other world.
Shadow Kaneshiro,
Stop!
Shadow Kaneshiro looks like he wants to be like more important, more. He looks more. I don't know the term. Respectable than he really looks in real life.
Oh, I wouldn't damage an asset like you. They're dead men walking, but you'll be just fine. Your sister is quite a beauty, though. I'll make sure to make her my personal slave.
Gross.
Once I get bored, I'll just sell her off. Oh, poor Sis. She could have been successful if only her younger sister wasn't so dumb.
My sister has nothing to do with this!
Then you better start taking customers tomorrow. All you gotta do is endure it, and do as you're told.
Endure it. Do as I'm told.
You'll earn 3 million yen in no time. Although your life and everything along with it will be a complete wreck by then.
I've been listening to you go on and on.
Finally.
Shut your damn mouth, you money-grubbing asshole!
Huh?
Have you decided to tread the path of strife?
Let's go.
Come to me!
Very well. Let us proceed with our contract at once. I am thou. Thou art I. You have finally found your own justice. Please, never lose sight of it again. This memorable day marks your graduation from your false self.
What the hell?
Oh. What?
A persona?
No, dude. That's a bike.
I can feel it. Myself. Me. Got it!
Wow! Nice! What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You better earn your keep, or else I'll kill you!
I will not lose heart again. Ever. I'll go full speed, non-stop. Right, Johanna?
No shit, Yuji.
Don't get all cocky just because I normally behave myself. I am done playing nice! Let's go, Johanna! Full throttle!
The enemy's agitated. Take them down and make an opening.
Persona!
Light nuke damage to all foes.
Nice! The enemy's down.
Nuke damage.
Witness my resolve.
There is no light nuke damage.
All right.
All right. Here's our flag. Persona! Go! Nice one. They're at your mercy.
Persona! Johanna!
The enemy's down.
Thank you, Morgana.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No, you can't!
Persona! Take this!
Ouch.
I'll use my persona! Charge, Johanna!
Wipe them out! Finish him! Now, let's get out of here!
Exemplary teamwork. Okay, thanks. No items.
We know how to get in now. Our objective's been accomplished.
But how are we getting out?
There's only one exit, right?
So, you're totally the fist of the Phantom Star now, huh?
Do you want to get smacked? I'm going on ahead, so follow me.
Was that a JoJo reference?
Damn.
But Ryuji's in love.
Get in!
So you'll stand against me no matter what. Very well.
Fist of the North Star reference.
There's no escape in reality, nor will you break through the security system here. It doesn't matter what you do. You can kiss your bright futures goodbye.
Man, talk about wild.
That was no Aikido. That was some hardcore ass weapon. I am so not pissing her off. I feel like she'll rip off my arm.
So not pissing her off. Feel like she'll rip off my arm.
She does exude that aura.
Oh, stop it. This is the most exhausted I have ever gotten these past few years. But it felt pretty great. I never thought I'd become part of the Phantom Thieves I was after. Sis might faint if she found out.
You mentioned her earlier.
She's a prosecutor for the district, and she's investigating the Phantom Thieves.
Wait, ain't that bad?
No need to worry. A normal investigation would never lead them to a world like that. Then again, it must have been fate for this to happen.
What do you mean?
I can't be like my sister. I had a feeling that there'd come a time when we wouldn't see eye to eye anymore. I'm thankful to have a sister who works so hard, but there are times I feel sorry for her too. And after hearing my persona's voice, I clearly understand how I feel now.
It appears you're not as reserved as you make yourself seem.
I was just doing whatever the adults told me to.
Won't she be perfect as our advisor? She's fearless and has a sharp mind.
Sounds good to me. We've needed someone like that for a while now.
I'd be honored if I can help out.
We had way too much testosterone anyway, so I feel much better.
It's from
Makoto isn't best girl for me.
He's reminding us of our
She
debt.
reminds me too
So
much
the
of me
Kanashiro over
sometimes.
here
But
doesn't
her
know
awakening was
exactly
amazing, right?
That's right. But his palace will be affected if the real Kanashiro's cognition changes.
Right.
We can't be lax.
Seems it'd be best to avoid unnecessary contact with him until then.
3 weeks left, huh?
There's that security system too.
But if we pull this off, it'll definitely be great.
We'll crush him like a fly. I'll make him regret making me angry.
Makoto is scary.
Let's begin our operation tomorrow.
First, we need to secure a route to the treasure, like always.
You guys are finally starting to get used to this.
I'll be waiting for the call to meet up.
Okay, she has nuke energy. Damn, motorcycles are cool. Wish my persona was like that. Yours is on a ship though. Dude, are you kidding? Motorcycles are way cooler than dumb boats. Nope. It'll be just like the song. I'm a phantom on a steel horse. I don't know what that is. Don't say such things. And for the record, I am most certainly not wanted. Honestly, I'm mostly just surprised you know how to ride a motorcycle at all. Nijima Senpai. Do you have a license? A regular one? Yes. Nice. I can't wait to get my hands on one too. That aside, mind if I change the topic for a moment? What is the matter? I'm sorry, everyone. I know I'm not in any position to be saying that. I truly do. However, I must apologize. It was my actions that dragged you into all of this mess. On top of that, I misunderstood your true intentions in this. If only I could have realized what was happening to Suzui-san too. Come on, we don't need to talk about that now. It seems that there is a lingering issues on everyone's minds. Now is not the time to be talking about that shit though. Don't we gotta be talking something about Kanishi? He's right. Very well, I understand. Anyway, I will do my best to make sure I don't slow you all down.
Well, we were at odds with each other until just a while ago. But Ryuji's totally right. We need to work together to overcome this.
I can't believe Morgana just said Ryuji's right.
Nice.
Makoto seems like she'll make a reliable... Yep. But now we're going up against a real criminal. Stay on your toes, okay? Should make a worthy target. So what did everyone else do? Yeah, let's make more tools.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well then. A motorcycle-shaped persona, huh? You know, I can turn into a car too, so it's like I feel a sense of familiarity. No. I'm supposed to be human. Well, motorcycles are nice too, but it can't carry large numbers of people. I really am special after all. Huh? Carrie? No.
Wait.
Take somewhere? Something just crossed my mind. It's no use. I can't remember it all.
What's happening to Morgana?
There's nothing I can do about it if I can't remember. I need to concentrate on Kaneshiro for now. Unlike you guys, Makoto's clever, so we can expect great things from her.
Asshole.
But man, you really do have something special. Looks like I better step up my game too.
All right.
I know. After we deal with Kaneshiro, I should consult her about mementos too. I'm sure Makoto's brain can... Hello? We got Yusuke, and now Makoto. This guy has quite the luck. Could there be some reason for it? Nah, that can't be.
What's he talking about?
I'm sorry for asking you here like this.
Oh no, it isn't a problem. I actually find it refreshing to be asked to the student council room, although it's somewhat nerve-wracking as well.
I think I'm a bit nervous myself. Anyway, I wanted to apologize. I'm really sorry for everything.
What do you mean?
You know, how I blamed you for Kamoshida's sexual harassment? Well, I wanted to apologize for that. I've honestly been meaning to this whole time.
Takamaki-san.
I realized later that Shiho was calling out for me, and I wasn't there to help her. I didn't want to admit my own guilt. So I took it out on you, Nijima-senpai.
And it's not your
very
fault.
sorry.
Hey, there is no need for that.
In fact, I think the two of us are pretty similar.
Huh?
I was unable to save anyone. Not Suzui-san, and not any of Kanashiro's victims. I kept telling myself I wasn't at fault because I was simply following orders. But that was all a lie. I felt like I would be admitting my own worthlessness had I not shifted the blame off of myself. Fear of that worthlessness was probably why I acted so harshly toward you and your friends. I'm deeply sorry as well.
I see.
Okay, what was that about?
In that case, wanna call it even?
Even? You're right. How about we leave this conversation in the past?
Mm-hmm. Oh, but one more thing. You're not worthless, Nijima-senpai. You were a bit reckless, but you're the reason we found a way into Kanashiro's palace. And you even obtained the power to change people's hearts. You did that all yourself, Nijima-senpai.
That way of thinking is very much like you, Takamaki-san. When you confronted me about Suzui-san, I realized how dishonest and small I was. You're always very direct. That's what helped me finally realize the error of my ways. It turns out I'm a little slow on the uptake at times. Hey, can I call you On?
Yeah. I'm going to do the same. Makoto. Ah, that's so embarrassing.
How about we get something to eat before we go home?
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, I know a place. There's a crepe shop at Central Street that totally stuffs their crepes.
Do you want to split one?
Let's each get a whole one, and then we can go half and half on those.
Oh, yes, let's. After school today, right?
Oh, that's nice. Oh. Realize this is a mite late, but how shall I refer to you, Nijima-san? Believe some courtesy should be shown to those who are our Stop talking like a robot. Oh yeah, should we call you Nijima-san or like Nijima-senpai? No need to be formal, just treat me the same way you would anyone else. We're honored. Ain't that too formal? I already just call her by name. For real? Did something happen? That's a secret between us girls. Damn it, that sounds like fun. All of you may call me by my first name. No need to hesitate. Very, very well. I shall do just that.
Hey, are you listening?
You pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? You feel a murder is instant. It's an epic dodge. Oshimaru's. I can't believe he dodged Oshimaru's throw. Is he a ninja?
Hey!
Oh, you got the entire class's attention. Your charm has definitely increased. Pero head turning pa rin.
Okay.
Our next target is a criminal and one that even the police can't handle. We'll take care of him ourselves and leave the world speechless. The plan to change Kaneshiro's heart has begun. Try to steal your target's heart by the deadline. Mission start.
Hey!
Aren't you going to do anything, Who is Kawakami again? Who's... Oh, the homeroom teacher. Okay, to get in touch with her, use the yellow public phone on the counter at Café Leblanc for rank 3 before you can start the storyline. Okay. Wait lang. How do I check my stats? Wait. Oh no, an ad. Oh no, an ad. You can stop getting ads if you subscribe to the stream. Any changes? Any changes to your health? Let's do a follow-up just in case. The exam is ready, so all I need is a sample.
I'll just add this.
Yeah, let's go hang out with Maruki.
Hey there. What a scorcher, right?
If you're okay with it, I'd like to get some input from you. You have time right now? There's no pressure, obviously, but... Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
I've been getting a lot of students coming in ever since I arrived here. Be honest, it's been kind of a relief. Why is the counselor opening up to the student? Whole mess with the Kamoshida was the reason I was called here after all. They warned me a lot of students had been impacted. I knew there would be a lot of free-floating anxiety. But then I actually got to talk to everyone. I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the things in everyone's minds were college entrance exams, relationship problems. In other words, typical worries for high school students. Some did open up about deeper issues, but not the majority. Why are you telling... This guy's a terrible counselor. Some students were still struggling with scars from the incident. Yes. But at the very least, I'm glad that the ones who came to me have taken some steps towards recovery. Thanks to you, probably. Well, I can only hope so. I don't think I've done much, but if I've helped even one person, then that makes it all worth it. I know I'm not the most reliable guy, but I remember you can always talk to me too if something is bothering you. I am the counselor here, you know. If nothing else, I'm good at listening.
Let's see.
Having said that, it's a little awkward that I have to ask for your help, but... You remember how I asked you to help me with my research? Yeah, for a deal. Said you'd be helping me with my research, but don't worry, it won't be anything too difficult or intensive. I just need you to listen to what I have to say and work through some questions with me.
So,
maybe I should start at the beginning. I can tell you a little about what this research is for. What I'm studying right now is pain felt in the mind, or perhaps more fancifully, in the heart. Some specific examples include the pain of someone saying hurtful things to you, or being separated from those you love. Maybe this would be clearer. Pain defined by abstracts like trauma or stress. Bodily physical pain can be thought of as something necessary, an autonomic response to injury, in illness, whatever.
Still.
What about pains felt within one's... Is this guy a real psychiatrist? That pain isn't born from any tangible problem in our bodies, right? It's something strange and immaterial. Okay? I guess it goes to show there is still a lot of mysteries in our own hearts and minds. Okay. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but okay.
You know,
Well, I want to learn more about these internal psychological pains. Now, my question to you: when do you truly feel pain in your heart? Okay. I see. Yes, I can sympathize there. Sometimes all it takes is one betrayal for intense trust to turn into intense pain. It can be rough. It doesn't feel good to struggle with the pain in your heart.
For example,
with that in mind, how about the pain of a broken heart then? After all, that kind of pain is only born because we fall in love, right? Do you have any thoughts on this kind of pain? I see. You know, my perspective is actually pretty similar. I really think this is not good research. Internal emotional pain, because he's a terrible researcher and a terrible counselor. And I agree, of course. I think that's a fair assessment. Though personally speaking, I think if pain can be avoided, it should be. Maybe it shouldn't exist at all. Okay. Wounds of the heart are much harder to detect, and in a way, they're far more complex than physical injuries. That's why I'm doing this research. To save people who are suffering from internal pain they keep holding on to. You helped me realize that purpose again. This guy is a horrible researcher.
Right.
Of course, thanks to you, I can articulate my thoughts for once. You don't... What? I can sense Maruki's gratitude towards me.
All right.
Flow, what is flow? Okay, I think that'll do for today.
Oh?
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh, your mental training. Oh no, I didn't forget about our promise, of course. I'll teach you tricks for mental discipline, and you help me with my research, just like we decided, right? Now then, how about something like this today? Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
All right.
Ooh, max SP increased by 5.
Well, see you.
Oh, this is Maruki. Do you have time to talk right now? Or taking a breather. Just finished my last counseling session for the day. Why are you talking to your student like that? Jesus, this is weird. And I thought I'd thank you once again for your help earlier. So you're actually working? Of course, I don't just put my feet up and drink tea in here, you know. No matter how much my research means to me, I can't neglect my job here. But to be honest, it's pretty tough juggling this job and my research is this... This guy's a horrible... Thanks again for agreeing to help me out. I might be looking to you for help more frequently from now on. It'll mean a lot if you could lend a hand. Right, see you later. That's so weird. You don't just... Right? You don't just tell your students that.
Rain, huh?
I'm so sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season. There's been no sign yet of Kaneshiro acting on his threat. He probably thinks his money's just gonna come rolling in. He does have the upper hand on us after all. If that picture got out, who knows what would end up happening to me. Yes, the worst case scenario would be he'd get expelled. There is a more serious alternative. He's currently under probation, meaning... I'm so sorry. This whole situation is my fault. Come on, stop that. I mean, you're the one who's in the most trouble right now. My sister is a prosecutor. This will surely be a problem for her as well. What should I do? I don't know. And Kaneshiro must surely be taking that aspect into account too. Let's change his art. But sure, even the police are having trouble with that bastard. We'll be heroes if we catch him. High risk, high reward. You're also positive. In a way, your recklessness is the only reason we are now able to pursue this change of heart. Totally. We're in deep shit, so we're gonna do whatever we can to get out of it. I never thought of things in that way before. It is quite strange hearing something so positive from Ryuji. Is Ryuji? Does Ryuji have a crush on Makoto? Alright, leader, you can decide when we meet up.
When your position changes, your view of the world changes too. It's a shift in cognition. In any case, we're in big trouble if we can't change Kaneshiro's heart. Let's do this.
Heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, the place to hide.
Fine, let's go out with the twins. So everyone, how's your Sunday?
What are you gonna do today?
Hope you're doing calls with Kawakami. I don't have my guts up yet, so I'll try. I'm actually trying to get my guts up to the level where I can do calls with Kawakami. Justin, do the honors. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is one that many young people said to visit. Here, one is the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. Opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear there are a variety of fantasies available of Purcell there and all outside of a palace. How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they are the cognitions of others given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Does the location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know it, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Be the movie theater over in Shibuya.
What will you do?
The drink at Shibuya Station every Sunday. Whoa.
Oh.
I did not know that. The Were you scared? No, it's fine. The moving theater? Is this place cursed to wander the land or something?
Guide me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. Jesus Christ. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story. Anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary schools because you're small.
Shut up!
It was only because of that thing jumping out at my face. And you were just as scared, Justin. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch right out at me. But Aojiro? Oh, the drink stand. Shibuya, okay. Shibuya's underground walkway. Every Sunday, the protagonist can buy Aojiro drink for 5,000 yen. Okay. Okay, thanks. And it began the moment I donned those black glasses. Wait, how would 3D glasses work? They only have one eye each. I'll mess with them. That is certainly untrue. Please try not to be so easily fooled.
It was a trap!
Right, you tricked me. That's it, the death penalty for you. Why is that humans create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Because sometimes it's exhausting. Why do humans go as far as to spend their money to witness fictional events? For the fun of it. What a naive notion. Humans are such simple-minded creatures. Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality? But escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you rail against it, you shall remain our inmate. Don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue for escaping reality? Pathetic fantasy. I'll bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell door, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If he were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justin? I would use a spoon to dig through the wall, conceal it with a poster of some distractive image. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. What? They used that plan in one of the movie previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for the inmate on the lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline? Or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up. The inmate will settle this for us. Tell us how you tried to escape. Would you use the blast door or use a spoon? I'm not going anywhere. That is not the answer we're looking for at the moment. Doesn't matter either. You can't escape us no matter how sound you think your plan is. These people are insane. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learned more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile palaces plague men. These people are insane.
Don't fall behind.
You're thereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here is your reward.
Now, let us return.
Hey, did you hear there's a famous fortune teller in Shinjuku? Yep.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I read something about that online. The beautiful fortune teller or something. I hear she's pretty good. A lot of people say her predictions came true. Someday she can divine your very destiny. Maybe she can tell me who my soulmate will be. I think I'll pay her a visit. A fortune teller in Shinjuku, huh? Didn't we see her when we met with that journalist?
Wow.
She seems pretty popular. She said she's there at night. Should we pay her a visit too? I guess.
Good morning. I've been thinking a lot about personas and palaces since yesterday. That floating bank really reflects Kanashiro's personality. He's flying around so no one can trace his steps. He doesn't trust anyone. I bet security's tight in there too. That's why we should get moving soon. Why don't we go to the palace today? Great. I'll leave my schedule open after school, so we should all get together.
Makoto, you okay? Has Kaneshiro threatened you or anything? He's been demanding money, but I choose to ignore those messages. Is that okay? Have any scary men shown up at your house? Kaneshiro still has the photographs in his possession, remember? Perhaps that advantage is why he doesn't feel any urgency to act. So, do you think we're safer now then? I'm kinda worried, as you should be. Just like Yusuke said, those pictures are bad news for us. We will need to change Kaneshiro's heart as soon as possible. Agreed. I will do everything I can to help.
Let's go. Eureka! Curious, huh? Well, I've come up with a super cool idea. Lady Ann will surely swoon for me if I...
Sorry for the wait. So, what's up, Morgana?
Supposedly, you'll swoon.
From what?
Well, it's something I've been giving a lot of thought lately. Now that we've all gained some experience in battle, I think it'd be good for us to work on our finishers.
Our finishers? Yeah. I guess if we're going to keep fighting, we ought to do it with style.
Right? So I came up with just the idea. It's maybe my best one yet, and we can definitely pull it off if you play a part in it, Lady Ann.
Me? Well, okay. What do you need me to do?
Now that's our Lady Ann. Quick on the uptake. What I had in mind was... And that should do the trick.
Really?
So is that a no?
Big Bang Burger Challenge is only 500 yen a night. Yun din, pwede for guts. Okay.
It's more like, isn't your idea sorta impossible? Even in the metaverse? Huh? What was that?
What Star Jose gave to us started glimmering. What? Could it have reacted to something?
I never imagined that I would end up helping the Phantom Thieves. Things would get interesting if my sister ever found out.
There's no time to be getting sentimental here.
Yes, I understand. I do have one request about all of this, though. Can you teach me how to be a Phantom Thief? Like, about the metaverse, for example?
Simply put, that world is formed of a person's cognition. There you can change people's hearts.
Okay, can you give me a minute? I'll just quickly take a break. I'm back.
Yeah, I've gathered that much just from going there once. But the method of transportation still eludes me. I mean, it's a smartphone navigation app.
Thank you for pointing that out. It looks really ridiculous to me as well.
You only need a name, a location, and a distortion. After the first entry, the palace is bookmarked.
You really just make it sound like an ordinary app. Aren't there any dangers associated with it?
Don't worry about that. We've already been a bunch of times and...
That's not what I mean. It's a navigation app, right? Couldn't someone easily access our history on the server?
But it's a metaphysical thing.
Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Has nobody thought of this before?
Now she's catching me off guard, too.
And we don't know where it came from, right? It showed up on my phone without any input from me. Do you know anything about it? What?
I don't fully understand, but I don't think we have to worry about people accessing our data. From what I can tell, this app is incredibly special. It wasn't made by any ordinary means.
Joker and the thieves only fly by the seat of their pants, right? They just...
True. An app that allows you to enter another world isn't exactly commonplace.
I mean, to be fair, their lives have been like completely hectic. They don't, wala silang plan. No? Right. Even Morgana. Even Morgana, the one who's supposed to be making plans.
Well, Sis doesn't know who the Phantom Thieves are, so I suppose our information is safe for now.
For now. This is why Makoto helps bring some structure to the team kasi student council president. Good point.
We're still learning things ourselves. I hope your sharp wit can help us with that. Thank you. I'll do my best. More importantly, we need to stop him from releasing those photos. If the public gets a hold of them...
I could only imagine what would happen then.
Oh no, this photo looks horrible.
Come on, we just gotta take care of him before the time limit. We'll bounce back from this. Plus, people will really start admiring us if we can manage to take this bastard down.
So they don't die again.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
We
Absolutely.
have to succeed no matter what.
Mas maganda how they render this rational sa Persona 5 anime though. Oh, I need to watch it.
All right.
July 9th. Okay. There's an... Oh no! Ad break! Ad break again! Oh no! Oh no! Another ad break! You won't... No! No! Ad break! There's one way to subvert that. There's one way to not get ads. It's because, you know, if you subscribe, you won't get ads. Watch it after the game, or at least the first few bits. I will.
Okay, it is time we start the meeting.
We can't prepare until we learn more. We should prioritize that for now. We should be particularly vigilant in regard to the shadows on guard control. It would be quite troublesome if they were to catch us. We're doing quite well at the moment. I don't think we're lacking in strength at all.
Okay, that's enough for now.
Basically it, yeah? Wait. Somebody sent the calling card. Second day?
Okay, let's go.
Ang lakas naman nun na send na nila yung calling card agad. Okay, let's
So,
go.
what am I gonna be called? You all were using code names, weren't you?
You're quite perceptive.
This time's a hard one. Maybe something like, shoulder pads?
Why in the world did you focus on that?
I refuse to be called that.
What about Ryder?
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next.
Fixer?
I'm not a mastermind, though. Next.
Won't you give me something better to work with?
She reminds me of an empress.
What?
You got anything, Joker?
I don't like Makoto's suit though. I don't like her suit. Her powers are awesome though.
Whoa, I totally see it.
It fits so well that I'm at a loss for words here.
Queen. It has a nice ring to it.
I like it.
Let's go with that.
Now then, could you explain to me the strategy for this mission?
Strategy?
You don't have one? Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting...
To be fair,
without
nobody
any
likes her suit
plans?
with its part biker chic crossed with medieval armor. Tapos, right? It could have been a cool mash-up and then we get... And what is that pelvic window? Why does she have a pelvic window? It's weird.
We pretty much look around the area. I provide navigation when needed. And then,
If we run into Shadows, we beat the shit out of him.
Very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure. Seems my role is to be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders. Any objections?
No objections, ma'am.
None, Queen.
I bet Skull's definitely the
Ryuji has a crush. Ryuji has a crush. Akira Kazama from rival schools does have the spiky bike suit look better. They chose not to give her a skirt though. It's all crossed with cowboy chaps with give the unfortunate pelvic window, but that's exactly how they are worn. They chose, yeah.
Mona, will you begin navigating us?
I feel like maybe I'd be more forgiving of the suit if the suit under the armor would be brightly colored. Maybe if she was wearing, like, I don't know, something brighter. I just feel like her costume is a little too drab.
Yes, Queen!
Him too, it seems. Indeed.
We were able to use the same method as the last time to get here. Apparently, we can be acknowledged as customers who can be extorted. That's fine, we can take advantage of his negligence. Though I will say it's a little scary every time. Yeah, I like my lineup. The hell is this? Seems as though they didn't want to leave that gaping hole. But we can't get in now. Sorry, I think I might have taken it a little too far. Yusuke is actually the voice of reason sa team. Yep, he is. He's terrible lang when it comes to real life, but if you go through his confident, you will see how hopelessly sheltered he is. Reno, thanks to Madarame. And also how emotionally abused.
Nice.
We would have been in serious danger had it not been for Queen's actions.
Joker.
Details are no longer important. Let us search for a new infiltration point, Joker.
I have something.
Oh, what's this? Ooh.
Whoa!
Nothing? I'm not gonna go to the twins. Yeah, let's go down. I actually like the mechanics of this palace dungeon a lot. Okay, now it's my turn. Let's figure it out. I don't remember seeing this place last time. Just where exactly are we? There has to be a map somewhere. For now, let's try to explore and search for the treasure. No, go to the twins later. You get the new power-up here in the balance. Oh, wait. Okay. I should go to the twins later. Okay. Sure. Or should I go to them now?
I have something.
Should I go to them now? Or... Oh.
Hold on a second. What is that?
A shadow in the shape of a dog. It seems this place has its own watchdogs.
I don't like the looks of this.
You mean because you're a cat?
Hell no! I mean, it might be able to sniff out intruders or hunt us down super fast. But if it does end up making trouble for us, that could actually work out in our favor. We'll have a chance to finally show off our surprise finisher.
Sorry to butt in. We've been spotted.
Oh, shit.
Love always burns the brightest when facing down an opponent like this.
Who wrote the script?
I think the moment's finally arrived. It's showtime!
Huh? You want to do that right now? Jeez, fine. Here we go.
Fired up!
An attack showtime, an attack where two team members work together has been unlocked. Showtime activates at the start of a party member's turn. It is a powerful attack that can only be used at this time and will not consume HP or SP. You can use Showtime by pressing minus when the Showtime icon appears.
Ultimate power! The gift is
Ooh.
gorgeous!
What the fuck did I just watch? Did they really have to give Anne jiggle physics right there?
This is amazing.
The reason why this game has so many tutorials is because they changed the gameplay mechanics so drastically from the previous standard JRPG pair Persona 3 and 4. Right? You know what? It's horrible because isn't Anne like 16 or something? That's... Hey.
Do you think...
Maybe it was because of that thing Jose gave us, that star-shaped thing. I think it gave up some kind of twinkle back then. Then? Oh, you mean when I told you about the team-up idea? So in other words, the star, I guess we'll call it, reacted to Mona's wish to fight alongside Panther. Wish-granting stars. If that's truly the case, we're just encountering one strange phenomenon after another. Don't really get it, but what I know is if Mona and Panther can pull that off, can't we do it too? Wouldn't that be sick?
What about this?
Hey Fox, you want to try coming up with one of those badass moves of art? Oh, I'd love to see them work together. Could call it like art run or something. Come on, quit giving me that look. There's a lot we don't understand about how this works as usual. What I do get is if we use these stars right, we'll be more ready than ever for our battles. I actually like Anne's Sojo manga face in the Showtime. I use that as my default sa Steam and PS4. Spoiler. Yusuke changes his mind eventually. Oh, I will wait for it. When you baton pass to me or to another member in a pinch, it can also happen when an enemy is near defeat. First, Showtime will only activate for Anne and Morgana. However, you will obtain more combinations as story progresses. Showtime may become available even if the other party member is in reserve. You can view the various combinations under stats in the X menu. Oh shit! Yung tipong candy face. That is a title I haven't heard of in ages. Hey Billy, what's up?
Man. Focus.
Wait, so I'm not really supposed... The 90s aesthetic is very girly and I am here for it. Wait, how do I break? It says I should go up here, but it has nothing. It has nothing, so... Oh, dito. Oh, okay.
I can feel it.
Never mind.
I'll reveal your true form.
This is the only time I will use stealth mode. I will.
The first move is ours! This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. Not finished yet. Impressive.
Wait.
Persona! Take that! I couldn't finish it!
Persona! Ravage them!
Get ready! Take that! All yours!
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Persona! Ha! We all did great, huh? A spectacular victory!
Kept dying here kasi nahirapan ako sa stealth mode mechanics. Okay.
Okay.
Next!
Wait lang. The more confidence among the thieves you hang out with, the more distraction and negotiation techniques you unlock. Gotcha. I actually don't know where we're supposed to go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Impressive. Persona! Take that!
Persona! Ravage them!
They're all knocked down!
Yes.
That was incredible, Joker!
Lend me your power. We don't know each other very well after all.
It seems jolly. Try cracking a joke.
I let my guard down. Can you blame me? I didn't expect you to be so strong. So what's going to happen to me now? Well, what? Is it supposed to be a surprise? Okay, won't spoil it then.
So,
Trick their lovers into meeting their parents. Men wrote the script. If your girlfriend asked if you were free to have dinner with everybody, what would you say?
sorry.
I suppose it'd be awkward for you to meet my parents right now. I mean, that's what she would say, not me.
It's yours.
Why not? Let's seal the deal with this. No, maybe I'll take you more seriously if you can actually defeat Mr. Kaneshiro.
Now's the time to retreat!
One of my only gripes with this game is I wish they allowed us to choose our standard battle music. Takeover was just okay, but the angles of the musical arrangement and the lyrics of Last Surprise are superior, right?
Okay.
They probably control it from a security room. It's a simple but effective measure of screening.
I can feel it. I'll reveal your true form.
Oh god.
The first move is off! Press... Persona! Charge, Johanna! Knockdown, Queen! You have
Yeah, I've been actually watching Armor.
This is all so fun.
Know nothing about you, after all.
What's that shadow so damn happy about? Guess we ought to play along.
Excuse me, learn to read the mood. I've been projecting a don't speak to me aura towards you. We may never meet. If you cannot feel my aura, size, I suppose it does not matter in the end. For the human men have a proclivity to tease women that interest them. Is it not possible for this series of events involving you and me to be attributed to that? There you talk. You are the type who needs to define everything clearly.
Really?
Speaking with you shows how similar we really are. Oh, I'm sorry, I remember now. Originated from the human sea of souls, my name is High Pixie. Henceforth, I am thou. Make it smile so yung Kenkwai responses are best.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Woke up, sorry.
Okay. Focus.
Can't let anyone through here.
Show me your true form.
Dangerous one in there.
Look, there's an enemy that's confused. Give it some psychokinesis. Like a job for you.
Pass the baton and follow up.
Come.
Okay, show her off. Second. So we rescue the kitten.
Calm down.
So we rescue the kitten and... Wait, ilipat ko ng screen. Hello. So yeah, she's like really young. So there. Save the shadow persona at the compendium with the twins. The Pokemon collection aspect is fun and you get to fuse high-powered. Yep, that's what we do. You have your own Morgana. Yes, she does. He does give off Morgana vibes, no?
There.
Persona! Take this! Marvelous!
Ooh.
Bullseye!
Damn.
Great, huh? Nice work, team.
Okay.
That was an easy win. Let's go, Joker.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! Persona! Take back! So funny!
Come! There!
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Do it!
Not over yet! This is how I really feel! Thanks!
I hate this one.
Yeah! Here's a bonus! Excellent! Pretty great, huh?
Think about this.
Let me go already.
Yes.
Wait, I remember something.
I am thou. Thou art I.
Necomat.
That's a new one, isn't it?
You can oh, okay. Because sometimes when I skip something, I miss really important details. So, well, I bet someone in my audience will find that entertaining, I guess.
I have something.
Those won't be people I approve of, but you know, whatever. Okay. Even if you activate it, you miss nothing. Okay, so... Wait, there's a door over here. What's in here?
I can feel it.
Why don't we open it?
There's no one here, right?
I can feel it.
Ooh.
Show me your true form.
All right, the first move is ours.
Let's go.
Persona. How's this? Seems so funny.
Come. You're mine.
Persona. Concord, lather self. All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
Straight out. Queen, get a hold of your...
Ouch.
Persona. There.
Thank you. Queen's on fire. She's taking damage. Look, there's an enemy that's confused. Give it some psychokinesis.
Let's go.
Hot, hot! Sorry. I appreciate it. Thanks. Persona! Let's do it!
What? Wait.
This is how I really feel! Thanks! Perfect!
That was a quality of life addition. Sa Manila game, no choice but stairs. I think so many people complained like me about getting killed by the guard dog pretty easily kasi the stairs have no stealth hiding spots. Oh.
All right.
All right, we beat him!
I can see it.
Let's go, Joker.
I didn't even know that. stairs. This one? Wait lang, before anything else.
See it.
Nope. But there's no other way.
I'll reveal your true form.
Minibus fight.
Zoro, show your might! It's almost scary how good I am. Persona! No holds barred!
Persona! Ravage them!
Persona! Mona, are you okay? We'll get them for that!
Oh.
I got too reckless.
Oh no, ads. Oh no, ads.
Good thing we're prepared. Playing dead isn't easy.
Pay attention to portal, that's drain. It means no spell yung attack.
Can anyone get a shot of this?
Come! Go down!
Get ready! Eat this! Yeah! Nice one, Panther!
Yeah.
This is how I really feel! Thanks! You have such good taste! Yeah! Yeah! Here's a bonus! Excellent!
Sorry, what does no cell mean?
I leveled up.
Someone managed. I need to revive Makoto. Wait, what is... This appears to be some kind of monitoring room.
Hey!
Oh?
There is a map. As expected, there seems to be quite a large basement. I bet that's where the treasure is. However, only a portion of it is depicted here. Unless we obtain another map, we don't know for certain. Cursory glance shows this building alone has one underground level. Parang sa wrestling lang. It means the attack does nothing and is just absorbed by the person being attacked. Shall we go in that elevator we found earlier then? See if there's anywhere to use this key card.
I can see it.
Wait, before anything, let's revive. but with magic.
Um,
That may work. Yep. Use the recover R. You can at least purchase those. Life stones are harder to come by. Yep.
I can feel it. I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours! Persona! Charge, Johanna! Alright, Queen! If you pass the baton, you can hit the foe's weaknesses. Use this opportunity. Not over yet!
Persona! You're mine.
Joker took one out! Alright! That's the holdup!
Do it! All right.
They were too weak to bother with.
It's somewhere.
Yep, this is where we came from, right? Oh, this is where we came from.
It's somewhere.
Indeed.
There is an elevator. Ooh, wait. What was that? I know it's this one.
It's somewhere. I can feel it. I can see it.
This is...
Oh.
Go back up and do yung controls.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, this is the control room, right? But
Focus.
came from... Oh, this is where I came from. Yep. Okay, we're going to lunch. Enjoy the elevator ride. You need to go down kasi the vault is downstairs. Okay. Thank you. I will I will look for that. Wait, where was the elevator that... Where's this one? Ooh, is that an elevator? So this is right above it. Have a good night, Aiden JJ. Thanks, Joyce. Enjoy your lunch.
Well,
You sneak atop it, then wait for it to move on its own. Okay. A sound like that land will take it further.
let's go.
Focus.
Yes.
That's really dangerous, y'all.
I can feel it.
Okay, so we are in the basement. So this is the basement. Kaneshiro. It looks like some rats have infested this palace. Under no circumstances let them further down. Strengthen security as much as you can. Understood.
It looks like.
Can't find my lip balm. Seems painfully obvious where the treasure is now. The map from earlier doesn't show that much. I wonder if there's another one somewhere. Okay.
Focus.
Ooh. Yeesh. Yeah. Yeah, this is the only way.
Focus.
Let's go through here first.
It's somewhere.
Oh,
Oh, security cameras.
Focus.
this is...
My new side gig starts later. Probably won't stick around too long though. Just enough to have funds to fall back on till others things stabilize. Oh, dude, congrats on the side gig though.
Nice going!
I really hope things. I really hope things look up for you, man.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, what's this guy?
Already know this, but inflicting status ailments on our enemies is a very useful tactic. I especially recommend it when you can't take advantage of an opponent's weaknesses. Persona!
Come! Ravage them!
Let's do this, Joker! Ha! Witness my resolve! Persona!
My grandkid! Come on!
Ouch.
Joker's down. Who wants to avenge him with a double team attack? What? We've got several cap. I got too reckless. Go back out and focus on support.
It's time. Hold on. This one.
Playing dead isn't easy.
What's the plan?
For times like this? Have this! Thank you.
Are you
Persona!
my grandkid? Are you
Let's do it! For you, Panther!
How sweet! It's just what I needed!
How's that? Ha! Here's a bonus!
Excellent!
That sure was something.
I spotted a shadow, Joker.
I just need... Oh, shoot. Okay. This makes things a...
I'll reveal your true form.
I just need a safe room. Come on.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! Oh, that's a big appreciate I'll use my persona! How's this? Finish it for me!
Persona! You're mine.
They're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
Do it!
This'll end
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Don't get...
I'll reveal your true form. Let's go!
That shadow was crazy! Persona! Prepare yourself!
Come! Ravage them!
Ooh, very nice!
Nice.
All right. I can feel it.
Complete victory. Now let's keep going. Shadow identified.
Awaiting Joker's orders.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, it's that thing.
Treasure demon. I'll use my persona. Finish it for me.
It's time.
Great move, Joker. That's two knocked flat.
Up to you.
All right, Roger. Pass the baton. Follow up. Go! All right, Panther. That's two out of the way. Persona! That should have done it. Persona! Prepare yourself.
Persona! Ravage them!
Persona! Take this! Time for my persona! Impressive.
Let it go. We're not monsters.
Nice work, team!
Okay.
This way!
Yeah! I can feel it.
Ooh, it didn't do anything for that though. Okay.
Excellent. It's a treasure chest.
Okay, I just need...
I see it.
Uh-huh. What's here? Have to go through here. Is there a...
I can. Hey, look!
Okay, cool. Just need a safe room so I can go to sleep. Hmm. Wait.
I see it.
Oh wait, it came from here, right?
A safe room might be close by, Joker.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
This is a safe room.
This is amazing.
Hmm.
Joker.
Okay, I think...
Let's do it.
Wait, before I do anything, I shall...
Well, what are your thoughts?
Oh no, I'm out of stamina.
What are your thoughts?
Let us be off.
Okay, now I'm gonna save. Because I'm gonna call it a night. GG. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you for this was a really nice stream. Thanks Joyce and RM for the subs. Really appreciate it. Thanks Billy for staying all the way to 2 a.m. Thanks Ings for like hanging out even though your internet wasn't cooperating. Thanks, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Okay. Is there anyone we can raid? I don't think so though. Let's see if there's someone to raid, all according to Keikaku. Come on. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone I can raid at the moment. So, we'll just end the stream because it's Monday. I have to go to the office early tomorrow. But that's it. That's it. Thanks, everyone. Enjoyed tonight's stream. And we are going to play more Persona next time. But that's probably going to be the weekend because this week will be very, very, very stressful for me. So, see ya. See ya. Thanks, Billy, for hanging out. See ya, everyone. And bye.